Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Beck and this is my husband Daz. We're a couple from Australia who love to travel, and in December 2024 we set off on an unforgettable 5-week European winter adventure. In this video we're picking up where we left off in Svalbard. We dive into one of the coolest experiences ever, dog sledding with Svalbard Husky. It was absolutely incredible to mush through the Arctic wilderness with these amazing dogs. After that we warm up with dinner at the world's northernmost pub. The next day we leave Svalbard for Oslo, where we arrive just in time to ring in New Year's Eve, though not without a few unexpected Uber troubles along the way. A quick heads up, some of the footage might be a little bit shaky thanks to low light and a GoPro being a little temperamental, but we couldn't resist sharing these moments with you. Hope you enjoy this part of our adventure. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to join us as we explore the rest of Europe for this holiday season, make sure you subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Hey guys, Beck from the future here. We hope you are enjoying our Europe series so far. Just popping in before we get into the dog sledding portion of this video, just to quickly mention that we did do our research before booking this experience, and we chose to go with Svalbard Husky, who have a great reputation for ensuring the care and well-being of their dogs, even extending into retirement. You would have seen a couple of their retired dogs in our last video at Café Husky as well. But if you are looking for more information about the dog sledding experience, I will pop some information below. But now let's get into the video.
My phone will legit fall out of that, so I'm just going to leave it in my pants. It's no time.
We are here at Svalbard Husky, ready to start our sled run.
Here we go, we get up, ready to go. Look outside there, we are in nothing now.
You might see some puppies over there. This is Alma. Hi, Alma. Hi. Oh, you like the microphone. You are very funny girl. Hey, darling. Oh, you're good, girl. Your job. Darren is about to drive the sled. I can't show you him because our headlamps.
Hi, puppy. Hi, little puppy T. Hi, little puppers. I got two. I got three. I got three puppies. Leo. Hi.
Het is zo koud, is dat? Het is zo koud.
Oh, bye.
Reindeer stew at the most northern pub in the world.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back from Svalbard Husky. What'd you think?
It was awesome. It was really, really cool. It was, I don't know, unlike anything I've ever done before. We were just in the vast nothingness.
Nothingness. Like pitch black nearly.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
completely, other than the
Pitch back,
headlamp.
some stars in the sky, and that was it. You really couldn't see anything. It was like being on the edge of the frontier of everything. It was crazy. It was amazing. You couldn't see more than 20 meters ahead. It was so dark. It was awesome.
It was incredible.
What did you like? What was your favourite thing?
The dogs. Obviously, we got to meet the puppies. They were so cute. But like all the dogs were so cute. They were so friendly as well. They loved just like a pat, and they wanted just like a little cuddle.
They did. They really just were happy for a pat, but they loved it. They loved pulling it. You could tell they were so excited to get out there and just do their thing. It was amazing.
It was like our dogs at home. As soon as someone like went and picked up one of their harnesses, they all went off. They were all barking and they were all so excited.
So happy. Tails were wagging. It was. They love it. They love it and love it and love it. I was a bit unsure how they'd be, but they adore it.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Not what I was expecting. I thought we were just going to go out and like someone would just sled us around, which is what kind of ended up happening for us. But we found out when we were there that, you know, we were to be driving the sleds by ourselves. They taught us how to do the sled and then broke everyone up into teams of 2. And then we're told, like, you know, you could swap halfway through the track, the run, and then have a go of driving, have a go of sitting. Luckily for us, we were team 1 and we had the guide. Yeah. And she did give us both the opportunity to drive. I said no, but Darren did drive it.
Yeah, I did. It was good. It was exciting. It was easy to drive. The dogs did most of the work. All I did really was had to step on the brake, and that was really it. And then just step on the emergency brake when it was stopped, and kind of steer a little bit. Just lean your weight side to side as you went over the terrain. But other than that, it was kind of, it was easy. It was easy, but it was it's an experience I didn't think I'd have, because I thought we were just going to be riding in it, not actually driving it. But it was. I'm glad we did it.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible. So the experience I had was just sitting in a passenger princess. But it was really cool. So they came and got everyone from the hotel. There was 8 of us, and it was only the 8 people who were in the car with people on the tour. We got there, and then she gave us like, you know, you get in and you have to take off your boots and stuff. And then she gave us all the gear we had. So we had special like snow boots, we had mittens, we had a little hat, a little light on it, and then we had like a jumpsuit, which is actually like super cozy.
Oh, it was nice. The jumpsuit was good, but it was, even with that, it was freezing cold.
So cold.
So it's been what, like 2 hours now, and my finger is still kind of sore. Slightly worried it's frostbite. It's not frostbite, but it was that cold. Like, you could not move your hands. And I had like icicles in my moustache. Like it was
Yeah.
proper cold.
So cold. My face was like frozen. And there was a point where my hands, like, I just couldn't. They just like weren't going to move.
Yeah.
They were like frozen. And then it was actually a lot more involved than you think. Like, we actually had to like help. We had to get the dogs from there where they were.
Little kennel.
From their little kennels. Hook them up to the sled.
Oh yeah, we like loaded the dogs up
Yeah.
onto each of our sleds, and then at the end we took them off as well and gave them all a pat saying thank you. But
Yeah.
it wasn't just we went on a sled, like we helped set it up.
Yeah.
We went out and we were probably out there for a while.
We were out there for a while. The information I got before we went said we'd spend like an hour and a half on the run.
Yeah,
We left at 3 and we were back by like, what, 8?
on the whole thing.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
back here.
Yeah, so the whole thing was a while.
Yeah. But it was amazing and the dogs are just so cute. I had a favourite. I forgot his name now. It was like Furu. Furu, I think it was. He was this big old husky. He was beautiful. They were Alaskan Huskies.
Yep.
So they were a little bit more slender. Were they Malamutes or just Huskies?
I think they were just Huskies.
Yeah, but they were all really cute. And yeah, they do some controlled breeding there. So there were some babies. We got to go meet the babies who were all adorable.
Yeah, they were cute.
Yeah.
Do you think we were on the actual sleds for an hour? Like out in the wilderness?
I don't know.
Probably. It felt like it.
It felt like a really long time. Yeah, it did feel like ages. There was a point where I was like, can we go back now? But then I'm like, also, it was quite expensive. I think it cost us maybe like 250 Australian dollars each, like 500 all up.
Yep.
So the fact that we were out there for so long was actually pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't a quick experience.
I feel like it. I feel like it was value for money because we got to help set it all up.
Yeah.
We got to go on the actual dog sled ride, which was, as I said, it was over an hour, definitely.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't want to be out there too much longer than that,
No.
simply because it was so cold.
So cold.
And then we got to take the dogs off, put the dogs all back, see the puppies, and
went in, got changed, and
Yeah.
had a hot drink.
yep. No, I think it was definitely value for money. I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was so good. And yeah, and then before we started getting prepared to go sledding, we got to spend some time with the dogs. So just going around meeting them, and there was heaps of them. I can't remember how many they said there were, but yeah, you got to go around and just say hi, give them a pat, and they loved a pat.
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, it was awesome. And we're back now. We're back at the hotel, and we've been to now the most northern
pub on the planet, which was nice, and I had the reindeer stew, which was delicious.
recommended by the girl at Svalbard Husky.
And it was a great recommendation, so I'm really glad she did because I wouldn't have got it otherwise. But it was delicious. So yeah, and then I had a Guinness, said the beer at the most northern pub in the world. And would you have a hot chocolate?
Hot chocky. But we're back in our room now. This place has actually been so relaxing. This is one more thing I did want to talk about though. So we went down to the sauna earlier. So the hotel has a sauna and a hot tub, and you have to book in for it. And so because we had to book in for it, I thought it was going to be just the two of us. But when we got down there, there was all these people there who were leaving because we were a little bit early on the time. And then just like another, four, six people
Just
came in.
turned up.
I'm like, oh, this is very, very much communal. So just keep that in mind if you're open to that. Obviously, it's awesome. The hot tub's outside, it's freezing, and then there's the indoor sauna. But you will be sharing with others, I guess, unless you have a pretty big group yourself.
Which we didn't know because we watched a YouTube video prior to coming here, which was, I think it was Walk With Me Tim, I think it's called, and that was kind of the catalyst for us to come here. But I noticed on that he went to the hot tub and the sauna in that, and he may have said in that video that multiple people could fit in there, but he was the only one actually in there, so that kind of gave me the wrong impression about that. But
yeah, it would have been good. We only ended up going into the sauna. Well, I only ended up going to the sauna for a little bit, but that's because we had our Huskies anyway, and they seem to only be open for a certain period of time during the day. And I saw some people at the lobby just trying to book in, so I think it might be a little bit difficult to get into. Right. It is pretty busy here. I don't know if that's an all the time thing, but yeah. It's busy. But yeah, now we're just back in our room. We're just relaxing now, and we've just had to make some changes to our trip. We've just had to take the Georgia element out of our trip, so we had to change our flights in and out of there and change our booking in Yerevan. So we're going to spend more time in Armenia instead. That just worked out the best for us. We were going to try and stay a little bit longer in Oslo instead, but just with prices
It was just easier to get to Armenia sooner. So we have about 5 nights there now.
Which will be good. So yeah, no Tbilisi on this trip, but that's because there's a bit of political unrest and we don't want to get caught up in any sort of issues there. Not that we're going to get caught up, but I don't want anything to be like if the airport closed or something happened and the country went into some sort of lockdown because of this political crisis. I don't want us to be stuck.
Yeah.
So it will be nice. Armenia will be good. We didn't have too much planned in Tbilisi anyway.
Yeah.
So this is just now more time in Armenia, which will be wonderful.
Yeah, and if we really want to, if George is still calling to us, we can do a day trip, I believe, from there. But it'll be good. So what we're hoping for mostly is, 1, we can do some washing.
Yeah.
We'll do some laundry there. Yep. And 2, I can take my hair washed and blow dried, I'm hoping. And it'll be good to go somewhere different and hopefully a little bit cheaper because everywhere we've been so far has been so expensive. Yeah. But no, it'll be good.
Yeah.
We love you, Svalbard. Good night.
Here we are, last little bit of time in Longyearbyen. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Svalbard.
Svalbard.
It's about an hour till we get the airport shuttle, and then we're off to Oslo.
Woohoo! New Year's Eve tomorrow.
Coughing like a beast.
Constantly coughing.
That's what I've heard for multiple days.
Good morning. It is day 16. It is, what date is it today? Monday, the 30th of December. So tomorrow's New Year's Eve. This is our last day in Svalbard. We are getting our airport shuttle about 12:45 and then we're heading back to Oslo. Oh, it's been such an awesome spot. I have loved Svalbard, but it is freezing. And it is 12:03 right now. It's the middle of the night, but it's the day. What are you wearing?
My big thermal jacket from Nepal, a hoodie, and a t-shirt, and thermal pants, and jeans, and thermal socks, and boots, and a beanie, and gloves, and it's freezing cold.
So cold.
I can feel ice forming on my moustache.
Sorry, what was that?
I can feel ice forming on my moustache.
So we're here in the Svalbard airport waiting to board our flight to Oslo. It was super easy to get through security and bag drop, and it's so cool because at the hotel they had like the check-in kiosk so you could do your bag tags and stuff there, so super awesome. We're just having a snack now and eating these like really yummy Svalbard chips. Yum!
Oslo plane, it is this cold.
Alright, we've touched down in Oslo. We are here. We're off the plane really quickly. It was quite a nice, smooth flight and we're here. But we wanted to get an Uber from the airport to our hotel. So we're following the sirens and honestly, it's like we were taken like somewhere really random. We had to walk down like this path. It was like not that well lit and follow the signs to Building. And now we're just in the car park.
But the mystery question is, will the Uber driver find us? These are realities.
So we booked an Uber. It took a little bit to find one, and it's quite expensive. It's going to be 114 Australian dollars for us to get into our hotel. There was a train, but we've got the bags, and it's 6 o'clock, but it is pretty dark, so we kind of just want to get there. So we thought, oh, Uber would be best, but maybe the train would have been easier. We're not sure because, yeah, we are just standing in the middle of a car park now, hoping that the Uber driver can find us. Just over there is the airport, and there's that little trail that we came down. All right, an update. That was just a whole mess. Trying to get an Uber. This is that path I was talking about. Send you the opposite way looking for an Uber. We got a driver. He could not find us. It was like 20 minutes? Yeah. 20 minutes trying to find us, and then just telling us to come to level 2. Like, we followed the signs that the airport have laid out. Anyway, long story short, we just could not find each other, so we had to cancel the ride. So we're going to try and get the train. Wish us luck. Hopefully this is easier. I have a feeling it will be.
I don't think it can be harder than that.
Sorry, what was that?
I don't think it can be harder than that. And he was not pleasant. That man.
Yeah, he wasn't happy when we cancelled, which, like, fair enough. But yeah, it was just hard, and he just couldn't really. We just couldn't find each other. So yeah, we're going back to the train station.